Oh, really? How's that?
It was great because you know how all the lights in the street are like at a
Oh
certain
yeah.
level. If you're above those lights, the light pollution doesn't hit your eyes anymore. So you can actually see the night sky. Not all of it, but like a good chunk of it.
Hmm. I actually have a talking point about that, but I'll do that on the actual episode. This is it, I guess. This is our episode one. I mean, we did a
This is
pilot
episode one.
type thing.
Welcome to Program Thoughts Live.
Program Thoughts Live. You already know what it is. I mean, fuck me, man. Like, I literally have had such a fucking couple weeks, 3 weeks here in college. Absolutely mad.
Oh
But
my
anyway, like
yeah.
your new phone. You were talking about your new phone the other
I
day. Like,
was talking about my new phone. I actually had I had an encounter in class. Like I was using my phone like this, and like I don't know how they noticed it, but they probably noticed like this part of the back that's like not in a case. And like, do you have
mhm.
those sleeping phones? And all I did was like to his fucking face. So,
It's like,
I'm telling you, this phone. I spent $700 on this phone because it is the best flex you could ever get in a fucking phone, right?
but
Like
then Apple's gonna like copy that in like a
Apple's
year and a half.
okay. I want to let's play my favorite game. How long until Apple what is it? How long until Apple makes a flip phone? How long?
Uh, a year, maybe a year and a half.
Oh my god, dude.
But anyway, you have a flip phone now. It's the biggest flex of all time.
Yes.
You literally have went from like iOS to Android, and now you've returned a flip phone. How do you feel about
Yeah,
that?
so here's the chronicles, the saga, if you will. First, I started with an iPhone. Fuck, I don't know, like a
Maybe a
six or
four or
something.
five. Oh, never mind.
And maybe a five. Fuck, I don't know. On the principle of fuck you, that's a reference no one's gonna get.
No, you're so
Um,
right.
then I moved to the Motorola. And the Motorola, it was a budget phone, so like it kind of like decreased my reputation of Android because it was like a $300 phone. Like, of course, it could be shit. And I went back to an iPhone, and I was like, this fucking thing is shit because I tried to jailbreak it so I could actually customize it. And then they're like returned to Android like with Samsung, and like everything I wanted to do on an Android on my iPhone was there without me needing to hack it. So like,
Mm,
what was the fucking point of going back to iPhone?
exactly. And
So
then
now,
you
so I,
returned the
I, I
phone.
had my old phone, the S10e, for like 2 to 3 years, and then I saw this phone get announced. I saw Samsung announce this phone, and I was like, I have the cash. I'm gonna purchase.
I have the cash. I'm gonna cop that shit right away. Purchase. Done.
I will now
Free.
purchase your product.
Yes, that's yep. Sounds about right. But anyway,
Yes.
you said fuck you to the iOS, went back to Android, and now you've said
I
basically
have
you said
rejected
fuck
modernity, returned to flip phone. It is here.
you exactly. You have said
And
fuck
you can
modernity. We
answer
don't
the
give a
call by
fuck.
opening the phone too, dude. I guess.
Oh, that's fucked. That's actually fucked. But in all, you're right. You said reject modernity, return to flip phone. That's exactly what I want to do with a lot of other things. But anyway, that's it. Welcome to Program Thoughts Live, the podcast where the word straight goes to die and where men become lovers. How are you doing today, Jonathan?
I am doing phenomenally. How are you, my good
I'm
friend?
doing just fine. I am doing pretty good. Thank you very much. Not
Yes.
many people know that my full name is Matthias. Actually, you know that? You know, since this is like a pilot
You have
episode of
lied
sorts,
to everyone, dude.
I have lied. I tell people my name is Matt Barry. There's people who call me Barry because they think that's my name. I mean, that's
Dude, you just
technically
I don't
what it
know how
is.
you got away with like abbreviating your name so well.
I did, and I did it really well. That's the thing. It's not even
Yeah.
that I'm lying. I just abbreviate the fuck out of my names. Like it's not even like that big of a deal. Like my name is Matias Barrientos, Matt Barry. Like it's not like
Matt Berry.
fucking It's not like my name's fucking Zach. I'm changing my name to
If
fucking
you tell someone
Pussyo.
to either call you Matt Berry or Matthias Barrientos, they're gonna call you Matt Berry like 9 times
Exactly.
out of 10.
Why would they call me the long Hispanic version that no one wants to say? Correctly.
Correctly, yes.
Exactly.
Okay, let's touch on the subject for a bit. I want you to say all of the mispronunciations that you've heard of your first name.
Fuck. I hit the
I'm
fucking
so excited. You have no
I
idea.
hit the table and then a Windows fucking error noise happened. So that's phenomenal. But anyway, no. The mispronunciations of my motherfucking name. I think the other day we had Matthias, pretty common one, not
That
super
was a pretty
funny.
common one, yeah.
Uh, Mateus, another pretty
Do
common
you
one.
get
Like
Mattias a lot?
I do get Mattias. That's what like the old series to call me. But the other day, so yeah, no, like they're like pretty like bad, but it's not like super funny. But the other day I was in an Uber, like obviously I've had like my Uber account for a while, so it like has my full name. I'll get into that in a minute. So I hop in the Uber, I'm like about to run late to class. So I'm just like I missed my bus. I'm just gonna call an Uber. I'll get there on time. I did. I hopped in the Uber and I'm just having a good time talking to the guy for a little bit. And then towards the end, his like little like waves or whatever the fuck like is like a text to speech, so it's telling him like, or maybe it's like Uber driver app or whatever. It literally is like, okay, make a right here and pull up to this area, and then he's like, okay, bet I'm gonna pull up, and it says make a left here and drop off Moshes at his fucking destination.
Marcius! Marcius!
Your poor roommate.
Yeah, that's my roommate in the background.
Okay, just vibing.
Look at how
Oh
simple.
shit.
Get over here. Get over here. All right.
Oh fuck! What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck?
I've gotten that like 4 times so far.
Wait, why do you look so similar? Wait, what the fuck?
Everyone has been calling him my white twin.
My white twin.
Accurate.
Welcome to the show, Jonathan from the next
name's
door reality.
Jonathan. All right. I'll introduce you. His name's Jonathan. We're
Wait.
both violinists. We're both
Wait,
music
no.
composers. We
No.
both got a 5 on the AP Music Theory exam, and we're both very, very heavy video game addicts, and we both regularly miss our first classes.
And we both have perfect pitch.
And we both have perfect pitch.
His name's Jonathan.
His name's Jonathan.
Yes, it is.
That's not a joke.
That is not a joke.
What the fuck? When did you invent fucking cloning? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, honestly, like,
Bro.
people...
If you've seen any of my past content where my voice sounds the same and it has not changed in the past 7 years. Isn't that right, Matthias?
That's correct. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
Jonathan,
that.
Jonathan, you and I have been YouTubers for a very long time now. Since we were children, we
I've
did
had,
what everyone
I have
else.
like 7 deleted. I have like 7 deleted channels.
7 deleted channels. I have like
I don't
maybe
think it's
half
7.
that.
I have to like. Well, we'll have to go over the chronicles in a bit, but let's talk about my voice
Probably.
first.
Let's talk a bit about us, and this is a perfect segue into that because back when we started our channels, maybe about like 7, 8 years ago, like literally, we started that shit like everyone else did. Like everyone else was making like super little channels. Obviously, we took it a step further, like progressing it into like the now, progressing it into like even 2 years ago, like we were still like doing our thing on YouTube or Twitch or whatever.
I've had like the same format of content for like 2 years now, so
Yeah,
it's
and
just
so have I
highlights of me
really.
fucking streaming at the computer screen.
I've just
People
gotten better
eat
at editing.
that shit.
Of course, I mean, who the fuck wouldn't?
And then there's program thoughts, which everyone loved for some fucking reason, even though it was just me
Program
crying into
thought.
the microphone for like 20 minutes.
Just venting, bro. That's what people fuck with, and that's why we're
Yeah.
making this show right now. Welcome to Program Thoughts, everyone. The show where you cry into the microphone and you enjoy it. You eat that shit up.
Adjusting the camera. We're
Please fucking say.
we're gonna have a sad boy hour in like 20 minutes when we change the topic.
Basically, yeah. Nah, I have the perfect
anyway.
thing to talk about. Just fucking die a little bit.
Anyways.
Just die a little bit. But anyway, as I was saying, Jesus Christ, I've been on this for a while, but fucking, you used to have a fucking YouTube channel, or you had YouTube channels like 6, 7 fucking years ago,
Yeah.
and you sound in middle school. What are you right now?
I am 19 and a half.
You are a sophomore in college. I'm a freshman in
sophomore
college. I'm a freshman in college.
Guys, I
My
have a
voice has
challenge for you.
changed,
If
obviously.
To everyone watching this video, if you can endure it, because I know I can't. If you can endure it, I want you to go on YouTube.com and I want you to look up Grilled Cheese Gaming. Now,
Do not.
any-
No.
any Binding of Isaac video on that channel is a video that I made, and it's so poorly edited, it's so poorly made. It's like some of the worst videos I've ever made, and they've never been deleted. And listen to my voice and compare it to me now. I could probably
It sounds-
say everything. I could probably re-record those videos verbatim and sound exactly the same. I
You
might
could,
do this,
because
I might do
you
this
sound
like a little
it.
meme later. It's just like,
Honestly,
concept.
honestly, but like, why though? Why the fuck do you sound the same? You were a freshman in fucking sophomore in fucking
I am a
college, and you
sophomore
were
in
in
fucking
middle
college.
school.
My
You were in
my
middle
voice has
school.
sounded the same since 7th grade.
You were in middle school.
I was in
What the
middle
fuck
school.
is wrong with you?
Obviously I'm not I'm not the same person. I'm not cringe. Well, I mean I'm kind of cringe because I still have the Jonathan YouTube channel, but
Shut the fuck up and just get to the point. No one wants to hear you cry like a bitch.
fuck you, piece of shit. I will rip your spine out. Anyways,
No balls.
I know you want it. You want to cease, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. But anyway, you sound the exact
I
fucking
sound
same,
the
and that's the
exact
issue.
fucking
What the
same.
fuck, man?
And it's actually it scares me. That's how much that's how bad it is.
Just like, let alone just go back to like 2 years ago. He sounds the same. Go back 7 years ago.
I could
He
probably
sounds the
record
same.
Binding of Isaac content now, and you would not be able to distinguish it from the content I made 7 years ago.
2013, 2021. That's almost 10 years. Almost 10 years.
That's 8 years, dude. That's
That's
8 whole
almost
years.
a decade. That is almost a decade, and you sound
That's
exact.
back when I had John Gamer X.
John Gamer X 3242 Gaming. What is it? Jonathan fucking JC3242.
Jonathan-
Like literally all these like don't even try looking these ones up. Not because I don't want you to see them, but like they literally don't exist
They
anymore.
don't exist.
They've been deleted.
Well,
But he sounded the same
John
then.
Gamer X, you can go to youtube.com/c/John Gamer X official. It'll just take you to this channel you're on right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like look at the URL on this channel right now.
But well,
You are
Let's
here.
go over the chronicles.
what it
real quick.
was.
Since we've delved into the rabbit hole this much, let's dive deeper. So I started out with Jonathan JC3242. And then I rebranded to 3242 Gaming. I have no idea why. I don't even
Lord
know
knows.
what the numbers were for. Actually, I think I do, but if I tell you what they are, if I tell you what they mean, then I'll dox myself. So
The Lord I don't believe in. Oh Lord. Go ahead.
Next up we have I'm pretty sure next up we have John Gamer X.
Yeah, I think that's next.
And then we have then I think we have John the Dark Bum from The Binding of Isaac. We have that.
The Dark Bum. I remember
The
that.
Dark
I don't know
Bum.
why you did that. That's like a Binding of Isaac thing.
And then we have and then we have fucking Sans.
We don't talk about that
Fucking
one.
Sans.
We
So it's
don't really talk about.
So it's either grilled cheese Sans or it's Sans' typing. It's one of those two.
Chance's typing wasn't
I think it
actually
was
that bad.
Sans' typing. I was known as Sans' typing in 2016.
Like it's not like awful. It's like okay. Like
And
Chance's
then-
typing sounds
And then,
alright.
and then I like dropped everything because I realized it was cringe. And then I asked Bailey, "Hey Bailey, what should my username be?" And he gave me Jonathan, like Jonathan and Thing. And I was like, "You're a fucking
It's alright.
genius." And I've had this username for like 5 years now, so it has not changed since.
It has not been 5 years. Has it been 5 years?
It has.
I
okay,
think
so
actually
I'll
there was
look it up right-
downtime.
I will look it
There
up
was
right
actually
now.
downtime. There was downtime between you being Sans and then just Jonathan for a bit, and then Jonathan.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, okay, so it's when I changed my Minecraft username. That's when it started. I changed
Yeah.
my Minecraft username 4.6 years ago. Not billion years, just years. 4.6 years ago. On January 19th, 2017. I have the whole list right here. Like, it's right here. Jonathan JC3242, then 3242 Gaming, and then I stopped playing Minecraft for a little bit. And then I have Sans' typing. And then Jonathan ___ because I hated everything and I didn't want to be called Sans' typing anymore. And then we're here
Understandable.
at Jonathan. So
We very much are. Here we are again. So 3242 Gamer or 3242 Gaming. That shit was
3242 Gamer.
that shit was ages ago. Fuck.
That
They
was
used
when
to
I
make
paid
Portal
money
2.
for a YouTube intro.
Portal 2. Fucking Don't Starve together. We used to play those games back then.
Oh, I still have both of those games installed on my laptop right now.
They're not bad games by any
They're
means.
not bad,
It's just
they're
we
just
were
kind of
recording
stale.
them. That was the issue.
They're just kind of stale, and we suck at them. So,
Not really. We were fucking good as fuck at Portal 2 at least.
well, we sucked at Don't Starve. It was a lot of fun, but we were kind of doo doo at it.
Well, We need it. We'll revisit it for like.
We'll revisit Don't
Look,
Starve.
if we get enough
Dude,
comments.
it's the month of October. We could make a main channel video on Don't Starve together.
Okay. I'm game like sometime soon. But like fuck, like if we get like I don't know, like a certain amount of likes or like if you guys comment you guys want us to play like Don't Starve or like Portal 2 or
500
something,
likes and I'll
we'll
make a
fucking do it.
review of the Shrek movie.
Okay. That I'll like cameo in it. Do it.
Yeah.
Just like this shit, bro.
Co-narrate that shit.
We're not gonna get it, so it's like I'm not
We're
even
not gonna
tripping.
get it, so it's like I'll do it in like 4 years, I guess, when my channel dies, and I'm like, what should I do?
Why would you without a fucking drive make a review on the Shrek movie? What the fuck?
Dude, Mike Myers.
There's like an
Mike Myers
there's
is
like an
amazing.
incentive with likes. Why are
Ogres
you?
are like onions. They stink.
Oh my
Yes.
god! You know I've been
I don't
called
know
an
what
onion
happened, but
before.
my camera is suddenly at 3 frames per second, and I'm not
I've
gonna
noticed.
fix it. It just looks hilarious to me. So
Fine, just fuck it, bro. Just don't ruin the camera's vibe, man. That's what I buy. But fuck me, bro. You know my girlfriend's called me an onion before, right?
an onion.
Before we were even dating, because I have layers.
Ogres are like onions, and so are you. Is it because you stink? Yes.
But no, but like I have layers. I mean, fuck me, like what we just talked about. 6 different YouTube channels. So much lore to talk about on this podcast.
Yeah,
However, I feel like
we have so
I feel
much
like
more.
we shouldn't dump it all into one video because this is kind of a pilot.
Okay.
So we do
Yeah,
need
it
to
is
talk about
pilot.
ourselves a
So-
bit.
Okay, so we just talked about like the tip of the iceberg of the Jonathan lore. All right.
We'll go deeper as like the series
As
goes on.
as the series goes on, we will go deeper and deeper.
But anyway, like this is like a good like point so far. Like we can also talk about other shit. We'll pop in with a little detail about our past, like in each episode or something like that. We'll go more deeper and deeper so you get
We'll
to know
make it
us
a
more. But
segment.
But basically, like for who we are, for those who don't know, if this is like your first time watching or like something
It
like
is
that,
their
like
first time
my name's Matt Berry. I host this show. Well, I co-host this show with Jonathan, aka Jonathan. I'm Matt Berry. I also go by the Matt channel, Barry the Friend. That's
You
my
go
stage
by the
name for
Matt
music.
channel.
Like on YouTube, like fucking
That's-
my like music name because I do music sometimes. I do Barry the Friend. That's like my Instagram handle, so like you'll know me from there. We'll like make social medias for this podcast. I can
Yeah.
manage that if you want.
Yeah.
Like
I
on
do want to
Instagram and
I'm
stuff.
probably just gonna starting off. I'll shove everything on my second channel, but like
Yeah.
we can make other handles. So
Yeah, but basically, like I'm in college right now. It's for film and TV. As some of you know, like we've had like these channels, and that really inspired me to like go out and like, because I've loved stories since I was young, like video games and stuff like that. Like I love the ability to like tell stories, whether it be through videos, through games, through film, through like scripts, writing. I love it. So I'm here to actually vocalize, put that on the paper, or rather film. Here in college, film and TV. You already know what it is. What about you, Jonathan? Like talk a bit about yourself, introduce yourself to the people, what we need to know.
My favorite part is that we're doing this like 30 minutes into the recording.
We really are.
We really are. We have no structure, and that's the whole point of this podcast because it's just a bunch of random thoughts.
If you like it, you'll stick
My
around.
name's
That's why
Jonathan.
you're here.
If you dig deep enough in the internet, you'll know that my full name is Jonathan Colmenares because that's how I put all my music and all my code.
Yeah.
I don't care about being anonymous anymore. So there you go. Like you could probably just send this video to the FBI and they'll be able to tell you my name anyway. So I don't give a shit. Like they do like some sort of fucking facial scan. I'm in college for music comp because I don't know what happened, but when I was in high school, I really liked to write music. I really liked to learn music theory, and then I started writing music on paper, and I kind of took off with that. So I haven't been writing music for too long, but I've been enjoying it a lot. So, and one thing that's always fascinated me was video game music because I'm such a fucking addict. So, best case scenario. Best case scenario is that I go into the video game industry for that because I don't know, like video game music is so underrated. Like it's phenomenal. Especially
Really is.
especially shit like Hades and Ori and the Blind Forest and stuff like that.
Undertale, like
Undertale. Yeah, even that.
shout
Even
out
like
Toby Fox.
even shit like that is like, despite how overrated Megalovania is, it's still like a
Yeah.
fantastic piece of music. So
That's just like the tip of the iceberg of like the fucking amazing music on that OST. On
yeah,
that
it's like
soundtrack.
that's like the song everyone knows about, and then there's like the rest.
Like
of the
right
soundtrack,
now,
which is great.
look up Undertale OST or Undertale soundtrack and put chill in the title.
Yeah.
Undertale
Oh,
OST
straight
chill.
up.
Amazing song. Like do
Dude,
that right now.
Yeah. I'm also a programmer because that's my family. We're a bunch of computer nerds, so they taught me to program, and that's also what I do. So I'm a deranged double major, and I am going to suffer, but it will be fine because I will just write shit.
We'll just have fun. We'll just
Yeah,
do
I'll
what
just-
we love.
And
That-
the best thing I learned from high school is to just take it easy, not too easy, but
Yeah,
pipe down.
pipe down. Take care of yourself. Self-care is always important. If you want to help others, that's cool, but you got to make sure you got to take care of yourself first.
Yeah, it's a
Before
bad
you
habit
put
that I'm
yourself
still
on the
trying to
line.
break, but like.
Me too.
Take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself first. So
Because today, like, I don't want to say any names. Obviously, I wasn't going to any. I don't know on about that. But today, like, I went out to Chipotle with some friends. We sat up there for like I don't even know how long, 2 hours. It felt like an eternity, but like in a good way. We talked about like some issues going on in like one of the people's lives, and then like it was a really good conversation about like how like certain things happen in your life that affect you, how they like affect your like worldview. Even if they happened ages ago, they still affect you and stuff. Like obviously it was kind of it was sad. It was a sad conversation to have, but we were able to like talk through like how we should look at things and like how we can be more accepting, how we can like appreciate others, how we can be there for other people, but also be there for ourselves. Because that like I said, I mean like if you want to fucking help other people, you always got to make sure you got the ability to do so yourself. Because if you can't, then like I mean, I guess in theory you can still help other people. That's something that I'm guilty of, helping other people, but then like doing that for a while, that building up, and then looking back and being like, hold on a second. I fucking hate my life. Hold on.
That is an excellent way to put it, because then you like, and not only that, but you end up not being a good role model at all. But and you know, not saying that my goal in life is to be a role model. Like I couldn't give a shit if people like me or not. But if you're gonna end up influencing people, don't drag them down the deep end. So
Exactly. Like, you really want to make sure you're okay. And that's not selfish at all. You can make it selfish though if you do it, if you only like care about yourself, but that's a given. Make sure you're okay. You don't have to be responsible for other people. You don't have to go out and be like, hey, no, like you don't have to go out and find like a random person on the street, make a random ass friend, be like, hey, I'm here for you, I'm here for you. I mean, you can.
Fucking homeless man, like, hey, dude, hey, I'm just here to say.
You can do that. You really gotta like make sure you're okay. That's really what I want to hammer in, because myself, I'm still getting over that. You said you were still getting over that. A lot of people really want to help other people. They have that drive, which is amazing. That's an amazing thing to have, but like you don't realize it. And sometimes when you're helping other people, you can't keep it 100 with them if you're not keeping it 100 with yourself. And that might bleed into like how you're helping them. That might actually negatively impact them to an extent or another. So like for the sake of them and for the sake of you, just like make sure you're okay. Because there's people who fucking care about you. There are so many resources you can use to make sure that you're okay. Hotlines, numbers, call them all if you need them. Just fucking do it. And then when that's sorted, when you feel like you are in a good spot, go right back out there, help people, do what you love doing, because that will make you feel so much better. You don't have to do it, but when you're in a good spot and you help other people, that will boost you more so than the help you're giving yourself will. Like you can be at a good spot and you don't have to like go out of your way necessarily to help other people. But when you do that, it's not only helping others, but you're helping yourself by helping others in the most effective way possible because you're okay.
That's true. On the topic of doing what you love to do, it's something that I, in my junior year of high school, and this was actually partially what I was going to make the second program thoughts video on that I never finished, but it was planned for like 2 years ago, but I never did it because I'm a lazy ass.
Same.
But in my junior year of high school, I decided I had enough of this. Like it in the long term, don't do this because it'll be detrimental to your mental health. But if you need to, that's fine. But what I said was, okay, all of this like socialization bullshit, like dealing with people, fuck this. I want to take some time to myself and figure out what I like to do. And figuring out your gift is not something everyone can do because sometimes your gift is just, I don't know, fucking stupid. I'm gonna be real. That's just how the world is. But take some time to yourself and figure out what it is you like to do. Because
like hard on yourself though. Like it can be like kind of stupid and like you may not end up enjoying it, but just like give it a shot in a very like smart way. Like really think about it, and then once you like make that connection, like I want to do this, and this is a smart thing, then go for it. Sorry,
yeah.
keep going. Continue.
It's like everything in the world, everything you need to do is like, it's not brainless. You have to be calculated. Otherwise, you're not gonna succeed. You have to be able to use the brain that's been given to you, and sometimes that can be difficult. I know because I'm like fucking stupid, retarded, brainless, and the worst thing I can do at any given point is to actually think. But once you do what you like to do, it becomes brainless to the point where you don't need to use your brain. This all sounds so stupid, like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm actually so serious right now. You stop using your brain, and you do more of what you like to do. It's gonna help you out, especially in times where you're so fucking stressed from college. Especially college right now is so stressful. You can take those moments to pipe down and do what you like doing. That, you know, at the same time you feel productive. Like, I like playing video games, but I don't feel productive playing video games. I like writing music, and I feel productive about writing music. So, oh my god, sorry. There you go.
The fucking timing of this podcast, the tone ruined by that fucking single action.
Oh my fucking god, I'm so sorry.
Good job.
That
No, you good,
completely
you good.
destroyed the entire tone of what I was saying. And I was like almost finished too. I was like at the finish line.
No, but keep going.
I was finished. That's what I was saying.
No, all right. But no,
What else-
like
what else am I
when
supposed
I'm-
to say? Don't kill yourself? I mean, we all know that.
Like, yeah, man. Like, there's people that care about you. Just fucking call someone. You need it. Like,
There are more people who care about you than you think, and that is something,
Everyone.
especially for me. It
Goes
took
for
a while to
everyone.
realize that. So
it really goes for everyone. Like, don't think you're an exception to the rule just because you're you. And like, I want other people to be happy, but I don't have to be happy. You do. You deserve to be happy because you're a human being. You're a fucking creature with sentience on this earth.
you have free will.
Unless you're like Hitler, unless you run Nazi Germany, you deserve that. The bare minimum.
Yeah,
Like,
as long as you're not a murderer or a sex trafficker or a rapist, you're fine in my eyes.
or pedophile, but like,
Or pedophile. I forgot about
you
that.
are a human. You're a human being born on this earth. You deserve that by just being born. You're able to have all these resources. You aren't like discriminated against because you think you're this or you think you're that, or people say you're this, people say you're that. Unless you're something truly awful like what we just talked about, there's a chance for you to either improve yourself, change your ways, and if it's not something that's like not completely okay that you're doing, if you're not even doing something that's not completely okay and you still feel bad, still go for it. Still get your help. Still do what you need to do, because like we said, people care about you more than you know, and we don't. There's so much negativity in this world. Why add to it? You know, why not change yourself, change others for the better? Because you have that power. You just need to find it. Find it again. Find it to begin with. That's all you need. Look at me. I'm going to go in a bit about myself. Like, as a child, like, I'm fucking, like, I don't, like, say this to many people. Like, I'm, like, and I don't even know, like, the specifics, because this is, like, a childhood thing for me. Like, I'm, like, low-key autistic. Like, low-key. Like, on top of that, I've got horrible fucking ADHD. I don't even take my meds anymore because it literally fucked with my hunger. I couldn't eat anything. That shit literally fucked with your hunger so bad. Like,
Oh yeah, if you take your meds in the morning without eating anything, you get the worst stomach ache known to man.
oh god. But
I
like,
still get that
fuck.
sometimes.
Like that will fuck with your hunger. And like, it's like always take your meds. If you're prescribed meds, then like they're prescribed to you by like a doctor or like something. Like
Yeah.
you meant to take them. But like still, like my like dose wasn't like super much, and I was like advised to like I was like given the option to not take them anymore. So I'm running with that. If I really needed them, I would take them, but like my ADHD, at least now, is at a manageable spot. Like I catch myself driving up, but that's kind of irrelevant right now. My point is that I've like had these issues growing up, and they've affected me. They've affected me throughout my entire life. Literally, because of this, I've also had like a series of other like mental disorders I don't necessarily want to get into right now that literally caused me and I don't even know what caused these other things because as a child I had like childhood trauma. I had a fear of abandonment since like day one. I don't know when it started. All I know is that as soon as I gained consciousness, as soon as I had my first memory, I already had this. I was a kid who was always crying, always fucking crying because I was scared of being left somewhere and never being found again by the people I loved. I literally went to my first day of pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, crying, crying, crying. And in first grade, it's not the biggest mistake of my life because it's not my fault, but it fucked me up for being that kid who cried because in first grade, I went into a new school that I went to for the next 10 years. And those people, they saw me and I was an easy target because like kids are cruel and stuff like that. Like if
Kids
I
are
had joined
awful,
that
dude.
school, if I had joined that school later, then like as like someone who I am now, they probably wouldn't like look down upon me and like criticize me for like being the way I am. But in that like time period, I was bullied, I was harassed, I was fucking made fun of. And then as time went on, they stopped kind of doing that to me. Like at the end of elementary, at the start of middle school, because I went to the school for 10 years. I like they stopped doing that to me, but what carried on was the fact that I was that like weird kid. Like, oh, that's that kid who's always doing that. We used to make fun of him. We don't anymore because I guess we're like nicer now. We have more fucking brain. We have
We're
more
nicer
brain
now.
power.
Yeah.
We got more brain power now. We know not to be complete assholes, not outwardly at least. But that's still that kid that we always never fucked with. Why are we fucking with him now? That's engraved into their heads. So basically, I was always that kid who was outside. I was well, without the school shooting, I was the quiet kid for a lot of my fucking schooling years. For a lot of grade school, I was the quiet kid. I literally was. I remember. I don't even know how like legit this is because it happened ages ago. But I literally remember saying to myself and thinking to myself in third grade. I have this vivid memory of closing the locker, and just being like, "This isn't a joke, by the way." Like I literally closed it, and I was like, "Wow, like my life is miserable. Like my life is like genuinely miserable." Like I literally would go into school, like not even cry because of the abandonment anymore. Cry because literally everyone around me didn't want to fuck with me, didn't want to. I would see people smile, laugh, and up until that point, I'm pretty sure I never laughed in that building ever. Like I never laughed in that building. I never had a joyful moment in that building. I don't remember a single one. I do remember crying though. I do remember that feeling of being rejected, that feeling of being like pushed aside. And by that point, it made me so pissed off. Like I literally got that learned helplessness. I literally didn't know what to do. I literally like stood up and did the only reasonable thing that like 7-year-old, 8-year-old Matt could do, 8-year-old Matt Berry could do. I literally started fighting back in like a seventh grader kind of way. Like I literally started talking shit back to them. I was like, I don't know, I don't fucking remember what exactly I said, but they
You're
were
dumb. You're stupid.
basically I was being treated like a fucking like creature that didn't deserve to be loved. So I tried treating them like that. Stupid move in fucking long run, but like that's all I could do because I'd learned helplessness. This carried on to about middle school, and then that's when they started doing that in a more low key way. There'd be sometimes they'd like target me and like pick on me that way. in like a more mature way, but still fucking like pick on me. And I had to deal with that. And it really sucked. It really still made me feel miserable. I was miserable. And I did well in school in elementary from what I remember. Middle school, not so much. Because that school, Jonathan, a lot of other people in my personal
I
life
know
know.
that school, dude.
That school that I went to for 10 years, there I was already outcasted in and fucked over by socially, was one of the most advanced and rigorous fucking programs in fucking existence. You know the word IB, like AP, but more of like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
international basis. It was an IB school, meaning that everything that we were learning was IB based, taught in an IB fashion, and on an IB level, standard level. The standard level was IB. So basically, I was going to an advanced school for my whole life. I had to force myself to be the fucking smartest person in the room. It was a competitive landscape, which isn't necessarily bad, but as a fucking child growing up,
As a middle
like
schooler, dude, that shit's hard on a middle schooler.
as an elementary school fucking kid, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
like IB and AB is like better off for like high schoolers who are willing to be
exactly.
miscasted. Elementary
Exactly.
schoolers, what the fuck, dude?
Like, fuck. Like, that literally, like, I had to force myself. I hated what I was learning. I hated it because they taught it in such a bad way that I learned it and it left my head as soon as I had to forget about it. Even when I didn't
Yeah,
have to forget about it. Like, I had a test and then we'd, like, continue it in the next unit, like, what we were learning. I forgot it anyway. It was like, how am I supposed to remember something like that that I hate so much that it's taught to me in such a fucking awful way? Like, how
IB
are
and
you
AB are
meant to
terrible.
get that? It's literally teaching you the hard way for no reason. Like, it's not even like helping you. It's teaching you the hard way just to be teaching you the hard way. Like, if it was teaching you the hard way, it would start in like fucking like I don't know, like late high school or something like that. Which it kind of does. It gets even harder though. It gets even harder junior year. But it was
Gets
already
the fuck out
always
of there,
like
dude.
that. It was all, and I did. It was already always like that already. So what's the point? It's just doing it to be hard for hard's sake. And yeah, you could make the excuse, oh, they're just teaching you. But like, what the fuck? How are you supposed to learn when you're starting off with that? When you
Yeah,
don't even know how to
actually.
learn? What is that? What is that? So that's why I wasn't very good in school for a while, but I at least took away like being stressed out of my mind and being like helpless in the stuff that I was learning. That's actually going to benefit me at least a little bit in a minute. But anyway, that shit carried over into high school. Freshman year was probably my lowest point. It was right after 2017, 2016. Like in school, not very good years, but outside of school, my escape, video games, Minecraft, the Aether mod, like playing like
The
all sorts of
Aether
shit.
mod. We got next episode. Next episode.
Next episode, next
Or maybe
episode.
whenever I get my friend Vam in here, we can talk about Aether.
Oh, you want to like have him as a guest next
I want to
episode?
have him as a guest because Vam and I have experiences with
Oh, bet, bet, bet.
Aether.
That's sick, that's sick.
On
But
same,
anyway,
yeah.
in this school, like high school freshman year was like the lowest. That was like late 2017, early 2018. By 2018, my life was ass. Hardest shit I've ever learned. Shit, my personal life wasn't going very well. My grandfather like fell. He was injured. He was sick. Not going well for me. My family and I were always on the fucking like fence with each other. We were always like our relationship wasn't very good. Everyone in my household, it felt awful. It like genuinely felt like an awful time, and I did not want to be here. And then I met someone who I thought would fix that. Ended up fucking me up even more. Ended up making my already horrible 2018 that much worse. So then I had to get over her, everything else in my personal life. I made a promise with myself. I tried to. I didn't even believe myself, but I had to fake it till I make it. At the start of late 2018, when that school year started, my sophomore year as a high school student, 2018 to 2019, I said at the start of that, life shit right now. I am going to do my fucking best to get out of this fucking school past this year so I can get into another school, like any other school, any. So by December 2018, I was already touring other schools and I found one that I really liked it all. Very small school, but like a more normal fucking school at the very least. I got accepted into it already, like in March 2019 after my little New Orleans trip. which was very good. By that time
That's
period,
my
I'd
birth
already
month. Let's go. You have.
I had already
You have my blessing.
at that time I had already said goodbye. I had had my last interaction ever with that girl that I thought could like make my life better, like my first girlfriend or whatever. Like she had fucked me up so bad,
Yeah.
like in the time I knew her. Finally, like blocked her on everything. Then was finally done with her. I've never spoken to her since. Never will. Since then, nothing. My life got so much better after that. Went on my New Orleans trip. It was such a vibe. I love New Orleans. 2019 was already looking up so well. Granted, I did get rejected in May by a girl I really liked since January. We had like this like ski club thing we did every Friday together. It was really fun, but yeah, shit happens. Like that is the most
Exactly. Shit happens. I'll touch up on that later, but shit happens.
that is the most realistic like bad thing that happened to me. Like that, like just a rejection compared to like this really rigorous for no reason fucking school, and like this like girl that literally gave me trauma for fucking no good reason. Just a simple little rejection, which was very sad for me, but like it was better than actual traumatic events that should have never happened to me. But anyway, I thought I failed my finals. I went back into school to check my results, passed that shit. Not with flying colors, I'll put that in there, but barely passed them. The curve kind of helped my ass, but it didn't matter because for a day I thought I was gonna get set back and not like even though they accepted me, I thought they weren't gonna take me because I thought I had failed my finals, which would have made my grades failing by that because my grades weren't very high. But I passed them barely, so I made it out of there. I literally made it the fuck out of there.
Out of there, dude.
But anyway, 2019 was looking up so well for me, and that's why it's the best year of my life. Got out of there, had an amazing first semester, met fucking amazing girl. Like it ended eventually, but it wasn't anywhere near fucking toxic. It was a very respectful ending to whatever we had. Um, it was a bit tough. It was rough. That's why part of why 2020 was so ass. Not as ass as anything else, but like still kind of like not the best year. Um, but like that year was a shit happens year, not a fucking literal trauma year. 2019, great finish, great fucking events happened that year. And then after 2020, that was kind of like my reality check of like, but when shit does happen, are you going to be ready? And it was awful for a bit. It wasn't super bad, but it was still not the funnest thing to deal with. That year ended, and as soon as 2021 started, I got over it, picked myself back up, got accepted in this college I'm in right fucking now, one of the best art schools in the fucking whatever US, and I'm seeking out my dreams. I'm seeking out my fucking dreams.
Yeah,
look at me now.
Go forward, man. Keep going.
I will, man. Like honestly, like I have so much respect for the people that have stuck through me.
I'm sorry. There's
Like-
there's a police car outside. I'm sorry about that.
12 was not happy with my story. Anyway,
That would have sucked in the
fucking-
police car. Ended the story prematurely.
like you fucking little Hispanic boy to shut the fuck up. You're talking too much shit, huh? Anyway, my point was like, look, like really bad shit has happened to me, and I'm not saying like, oh, my shit's so bad, your shit's so much better. You can live with that. I'm not saying that at all. If anything, you could have worse shit than me. It doesn't really necessarily matter. My point is, I picked myself back up, and it's always been better. Like there are storms, but there's always so much peace, so much calm when the fucking storm ends. And that's where I'm at right now. I'll be able to weather any storms that come my way. Nothing will be able to fucking stop me. So I'll keep picking myself back up. There's people that care about me. Jonathan, you're my lifelong friend. I do this shit for you, my fucking parents, my other friends, even the friends that I'm not super tight with right now, like the people that I may have a bit of beef with. The people I still respect them is my point. Like I have so much respect for the people that supported me along the way, and I never will lose that. There are times where I become a bit manic, I'm not gonna lie, because so much shit has happened this year. Like it's like tough to process it all, and it's tough to like I get these thoughts of like, do I deserve it? Do I like am I like how powerful am I to like have all these amazing things happen to me? Am I like what am I supposed to do? Like I get these little manic moments, but like I know at the end, like, yes, I do deserve it because I'm hardworking and I pick myself back up. And I know that every one of you who are listening right now, anyone who isn't fucking listening right now, has the ability to do so. It's something that we all can do because there's people to support us. There's always people to support us. And there's always that little bit of effort that we need to put in. It's in everybody. If you're not as hardworking, you can change that. You can go through the fucking, you can be put through the mud like I was, and you can come right the fuck back up. I'm higher than I ever have fucking been. Yeah. I think.
You gotta
29
gotta double check on that one.
I don't know. Like this year definitely has potential to be the best. It's at least the second best right now. 2019 was the best year, but like I don't know. I had a moment in 2019. I'll tell you this. I had a moment in 2019 where I was literally like holding that girl. It's not really like the girl that made it special. It's like no offense, fucking. I'm sure she's having. I love that girl. I respect the fuck out of her. I hope she's doing fucking well in life. But fucking like I had her like around my arm, and it was literally like a starry night. And like in that moment, I wasn't thinking about the future, the past, or the present. I guess kind of the present, but like not at all really. Like I wasn't really thinking about anything. Like that Undertale song "Chill" was basically playing in my head, like that kind of vibe of a song. And I literally had like my eyes closed for like periods of time. I literally did not care about anything. Not in like a fucking depressing way, but in like a fucking like good, like I'm at peace way. And I haven't been able to get that since. I think I can achieve that. I don't want to get in like that much, how much I can. I'll let you know if I do though by the end of this year. We'll definitely have an episode in the future where I'll let you guys know if it happened this year.
There's a couple of episodes I do want to have that are just thematic on
Yeah.
a single topic, but this is the pilot, and it's gonna have a lot of shit in it. It's already crazy.
Yeah.
This pilot episode's already crazy, dude.
It's just a lot about us. Like it won't be like yeah, like we'll have our like deep talks, but like this is like a thing about like us, you know, like it's like getting to know us. So like it makes sense. I mean, if you don't want to know about us, if you just want to hear us like chat shit and like talk about other deep stuff, then like, you can like very well skip this episode.
Oh yeah.
Like you can. But like if you want to learn about us, this is your chance like to hear about us. Like we're willing to say it and this is it. And there's lessons to be learned from our story. So I mean I'd recommend it. Maybe not the first episode that you want to watch, but it's definitely something that you can
think of this
feel
as
free to come back to.
You can think of this as a slightly more deranged and longer weekly slap by Jay Slap.
You already know. I hope people get that. No, he's like really popular now. I think a lot of people.
Everyone knows about the weekly slap. This.
I hope so.
I hope so. Cool. It's great. You should listen to it.
Serious thing. No, we not associated with Jay Slab. This ain't no plug.
Not associated with Jay Slab. We're not. We only have 100 subscribers. We're not popular.
All right, but anyway, like I said, there's lessons to be learned from our stories, and I mean, like you're not required to fucking listen to everything we say. Like we're not like therapists.
Pilot, dude.
We're not like therapists. Like you don't have to fucking listen to us, but you know, it's true stories and advice.
Just so I put this out there now, so don't forget. We do not give out medical or mental advice.
Nor financial. We're not financial advisors.
We're
not financial advisors either.
We're not your advisors. We're just storytellers.
We're just storytellers through many different mediums: film, music, podcasting, audio. We just like telling stories.
Maybe we'll get on Spotify. Papa Bless.
Bless? What are we even referencing with that? Where did that even come from? Did that come from H3?
I know it comes from somewhere. I fucked up my camera again, but I know it comes from somewhere.
I think it's H3, who I don't really respect anymore.
Neither do I, but like...
Whatever.
It might be Pyrocynical. I don't remember.
If it does, then that's way more respectable than fucking H3.
It is.
Subscribe to Pyrocynical. He's cool. Not associated.
Not associated.
Pyrocynical. None of the fucking Dream SMP members. None of those people. Just like some of their content. Not all of them, because there's some people on that little series that I don't really respect. Certain green smiley face themed men I don't really like.
Mask.
Or do I like their music? Bro, don't even say that. Fucking
like so fucking terrible, dude. We'll get into that.
I know. But anyway, no, like adding on to what you said about like having more people on, like this fucking college I'm at, there's a lot of people who are here because they're storytellers, artists. I'd love to have them on to hear their stories and like talk about like funny shit, deep shit, their pasts, their stories, what they want to do in their futures.
We're just
the
talking
president.
about funny shit and deep shit. That's what we're here to do.
That's basically what it is. Program Thoughts Live. You already know.
We just
But-
think and then we say those thoughts out loud, whether you like them or not. This is Program Thoughts Live, where this word straight goes to die, where men become lovers.
Correct. Also, I do boxing. Forgot to mention that the whole
he
time.
was boxing.
I'm like a boxer. I forgot to mention that. I'm not like an amateur fighter
Beats
yet, but
the
I will
shit
hop
out
in.
of his friend on live camera.
Well, there's more context to that. Like, maybe,
keep it
like,
out of
if we-
context. I want
It's like
everyone who's watching this episode to be like, I want them to look at this, what I just said, and be like, what the fuck, dude?
oh, they probably will. They have no clue. Like maybe if they look at my channel, they'll have some clue because the video's up there. Like my
Oh, yeah.
most recent one, I think. Today's what? Today's September 29th when we're recording
Today's
this.
September 29. I'll probably post
Like-
the other one first. Episode 0, where we just went on the live stream. We went on a live
Literally
stream.
went on my live streams and went on the fucking tangent. And it,
Yeah,
it,
we
it
went on
was
the tangent,
okay.
and I decided to record it because it was so intriguing.
It
And
was
I
I.
like, hey, you
So
know,
just
we
went
could
with
make
it.
a podcast out of this.
And here we are now. Fuck me. But anyway, like, I think that's it. I think that's all we really need to talk about today.
I think
Like, we
that
talked
was-
a bit about
I think that was
ourselves.
an excellent pilot episode.
I agree. I think we got a lot in.
And I am so happy that my fucking external SSD didn't crash on me this time. I have all
Oh,
the
yeah.
footage, and I just got a notification on like the top right.
Oh
that
my
says
fucking
Mills
God.
is an available username. Monkey Brain
Oh.
wants it like from some random
You
person.
fucking scared me for a fucking second. You're like, I've got a little notification that says that my drive fucking deleted itself into the fucking limbo.
Instead of saying there's a problem with this drive, it said MILFs is an available username. Monkey Brain wants to take it.
So your fucking drive didn't put itself in limbo.
It's good. It did not put itself in limbo. OBS is still here, and Windows is just fine.
This
And
is why-
that is where we will head off, Mr. Freeman.
Yeah. Use OBS. It's up to date. Like, just advice.
is up to date too, but like
It just wasn't working.
The thing about Morillus is that it works better on better
Games.
hardware, and I'm on a stupid ass laptop, so
and like it's like meant for like game recording.
yes, it is. And like I said, my laptop is not the finest. Like when I build the tower in 3 to 4 years, another topic for another day. But when I build the tower in 3 to 4
PC,
years,
glorified PC,
yeah,
basically. We'll get
Morillus
into
will
it
be
more
ready for
later.
that.
Yeah,
but thank you
but
all
nah.
for stopping by. This has been an excellent episode of the podcast, and this went better than I thought. I was like, this. We just talked about random shit during this live stream. Can this really work? And it did. So
Yeah, I'd say this is like an extra deep episode. I feel like more episodes will definitely have like the deep component, but a lot more funny shit
We'll
included.
definitely have it. I don't know how we're gonna do the
Humor.
thumbnails though. I want to make it so if it's a deep episode, it's like a darker, moodier thumbnail. But
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. And then
But
we
yeah.
have to figure out intros and outros. We haven't planned anything, dude. For outro, we might do that funny no copyright song.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
find something, but or we just do my own music. We'll see. Whatever fits it. But yeah,
And like most podcasts have like a Patreon, but I don't plan on making one unless people ask for it. Which
We
is
could.
unlikely, so
like if we get like
unlikely.
to a
However,
point,
if we do get popular somehow by some miracle of God and people want to give us money, I will be happy to take your money.
absolutely same here. Like if anything to like make the podcast like higher quality to like put shit out faster or
Yeah.
like of greater quality to you guys, that would honestly be sick. But
It would-
yeah, no.
The funds would be primarily spent towards the podcast, secondarily spent towards my
dinner.
addiction.
Well, you'll at least help me eat. So
Yeah, I'll at least help you. Yeah, actually, no, for real.
we're broke, depressed
We're
college
broke
student.
college students. I'm literally running out of money. So
Same here. Great spot to leave it. Great spot to leave it. Thank
Give
you
us
guys for
money.
joining us.
No, but seriously, thank you.
joining us on fucking program. Shut the fuck up.